Alright, I finished building a sugarcane farm right next to the pumpkin farm. I plan on using the same parkour as part of this, and you'll see that it's one level shorter than the pumpkin farm. And that's because I'm pretty sure sugarcane grows much faster than pumpkins. So I'm hoping that 2 layers on the sugarcane farm will be enough to keep up with 3 layers of the pumpkin farm, or it might even go and produce even quicker than the pumpkin farm. And then that would actually be ideal, I guess, because then I can use the paper and for villager trades and making maps or whatever else. Fireworks too. Fireworks is one thing that I've been running short of pretty quickly, as you can tell from 19 in my hotbar. Those are the only ones in my inventory. Um, and then I can also use the sugar to do uh what is it? Potions of swiftness, I think is what the potion effect is called. It might just be speed though. Well, one of the two. I thought I was gonna fail that. Oops. So that's what I have going. I don't have a roof yet on the sugarcane farm, but I am. Ooh, I am kind of waiting to see how the rates are for it, to see if I feel like I should make it taller, as tall as the pumpkin one, or even go even taller, so that I have some extra for other stuff, like I just mentioned. Oh my goodness. I might have made this parkour a little too hard. Come on, come on. I've also been kind of not really using the pumpkin farm, really, because because whenever I fall, well, whenever I try to do the parkour and then I fall, it I keep falling over and over whenever I try the parkour, and that eats through my food, just like this. So it would just end up using up more food than I'd be getting out of it, or I might even run out of food before I get anything. But it has been running here and there. It's just outside of the render distance of my base, but every time that I've been working on the forest, it's been producing all these wonderful pumpkins. And the sugarcane farm already has a pretty decent haul, just from while I was building it. So I think they'll work pretty decent. I was thinking before of doing the sugarcane farm over by my base, so that it's constantly producing, like the cactus farm. But I think it's better out here, since I'm probably mostly going to be using it for converting into sugar for pumpkin pies for my food. And then it also just gives me another reason to come out here and try my parkour. And, well, to set up hay bales all over the ground and put up a beacon, which I have a nether star for. I've just been kind of dawdling, hemming and hawing about whether I should do it, now or do it later, what I mean. Okay, it's been a couple days, and I got a response It's really hot in my room, by the way, in case you're my fan. So I got a response to my critiques of this scavenger hunt. So let's see. It says, I'm mad at you. I spent so much time writing all those signs and you did not read all of them. I expect you to read my future signs like everyone else did. Thanks, love you, winky face. Okay. So to be honest, I got all of my anger out with the first review that I did. So I'm just gonna have a nice conversation here. So here we go. Your fault. How do I find the signs? So this might seem a little blunt to you guys, but when I said it's been a couple days, I meant it's been a couple days, and I've not been slacking. I have been looking everywhere for these signs. Every time I go anywhere and do anything, I'm always looking around, looking for anything that could be out of place, or that I think is out of place, and that would lead me to the signs. But I haven't found anything. There's nothing. I'm starting to think it might be hidden in the forest, which I think it's going to take a while for me to gather enough resources that I'll be revisiting the forest and walking around there working on it again. I really have no idea what I'm supposed to do to find these signs. Something out of place. Like, the response didn't do anything to address my critique. It's I still don't know what I'm looking for. It sounds like it's signs, so I guess I do kind of have a better idea. It says I expect you to read my future signs. So it seems like I'm looking for a sign. Eh, yeah, see, anything could be out of place. Yeah, that's still true. They didn't give me any more hints. They're just, I am mad. You should read my signs. Basically, he just said, look harder. I've been looking hard. Let's see. Oh, what does around your base mean? Yet still no clarification on that. There's just I don't know. There's nothing I can do about this. Am I supposed to break blocks for it? Does it follow the same rules as the buttons, where I have to be able to see it without what you call it, without breaking blocks, and he had to be able to place it without breaking blocks too? Or how does this work? I really have no idea, and I'm completely stumped on this. So I guess if anyone has any ideas in the comments, I would really take any. I have no idea where it could be. Alright, I AFK'd at the Blaze Farm to get all the way up to 116 levels. Not intentionally, I was just repairing my tools, but that's how it turned out. And I finally got a looting 2 book. There we go. So I can put that on my sword. And then I think I had another sword that I was thinking of combining. So I don't want it to have fire aspect, because then I won't be able to get what do you call it, more drops when the fire ticks it, and Enderman will be a pain to kill, especially out in the wild. But yeah, so hopefully it won't take like 50 levels to combine all of these. I'm not even sure what order I should. I think I already combined this with something. I don't know if the NBT tags accurately represent that, but this one does have 3 tags, so that might... Oh, whoops. That would have been bad. So I think putting it on here, this is knockback, unbreaking, sharpness. So I'd get sharpness 5, mending, sweeping edge 3, knockback 2, unbreaking 3. And did I say looting 3 yet? I don't know. Only 4 for that. Let's check that. 31. Too expensive. Yeah, okay. So this is just barely doable this way. I think the cap is 45 or maybe 50 for level expense. There you go. Sharpness 5, Unbreaking 3, Knockback 2, Sweeping Edge, Looting 3, Mending. Um, let's see. I always like to name the gear that I have, like, that I plan on not improving any further. That's like its final form. So what should I name this? Swashbuckler seems a little too plain, ordinary, or rather too expected of pirate stuff. What should it be? What should it be? Ooh, something about greed. Steal a steel scimitar. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Steel scimitar. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. There we go. So now I have my looting 3 sword. This is gonna be my super sword that I'll use all the time. Well, I spent all that time in levels getting looting a second looting 2 to get looting 3, and would you look at that? I'm going mining and I just there it is, looting 3. Whoa. Love it when that happens. What kind of tough. So I guess I'll be taking that back. Maybe I'll sell it or something. Okay, I just found something that I still can't really believe. So I was gonna fly in this direction to get some oak wood to turn into oak boats, to trade with a fisherman, to get a bunch of emeralds. And I found the missing weaponsmith from my base. And there's also a village out here. So I guess he was trying to get to the village or something. He kind of stopped halfway though. Or actually, now that I think about it, this might be the limit of render distance, so he might have been trying to get there the whole time. I'm not sure how he got off the boat though. I'm pretty sure I made it so that the AI doesn't tell them to walk off. But I guess maybe they shoved each other and he fell and then he noticed the village or something. I'm really not sure. But anyway, now that I know that he's out there, I can bring him back. And then finally we'll have the gang back together again. All my villagers. Although I'm not quite sure how to get him back on. I don't think a dirt bridge would be so... whoa. Okay, we're good. I don't think a dirt bridge would be such a simple solution, because the other villager would be able to go up it, and I'd have to wait for him to climb up it by himself. But I guess I could put the other villager in a boat, and then maybe start pushing him up the bridge. Boo, wandering trader. Where do you spawn? Nothing good. Don't watch. Die. Ooh, there's that looting for ya. Okay. If only I could lead boats like in Bedrock. Okay. Something like this should work. I want to find the other guy and use a boat on him. Thought I had a boat around here, but otherwise I'll just go to the dock. Boat. Yep, I'll go to the dock. Ah, fireworks outside my window. It's not even 4th of July yet. What the hell? I mean, heck. Where's the guy? Here he is. You know, I still haven't given them names like I was planning on doing before. Let's see. So now we need to get this guy out of boat. There we go. So you want him... Ah, okay. He found his workstation. That's good. And then bye-bye, dirt bridge. There we go. Yep, and he went to the right one. That's good. So I guess now I'll just keep doing what I was doing. Going off in some random direction to get a bunch of oak wood, and maybe if I run into what is it, a mangrove swamp, or what was the other type of leaf? A dark oak forest, then maybe I'll tear off all the leaves with these shears that I have prepared. And I have plenty of storage. I'm bringing 4 shulker boxes in case I do want to bring back a lot of stuff. I might even grab some flowers too, because those are difficult to farm. The single tall ones at least. So I've been running around and doing a bunch of small tasks. Like I finished the roof for the sugarcane farm because I'm satisfied with the rates and it's been doing pretty good. I was just over here a little bit ago and I took out, I think it was 3 rows, not 3, 2 rows, 2 of the 3 rows. There was 3 rows and I took out about 2 rows and it's already recovered half a row, which is pretty good. I've barely been around here since then, except to do this, which is an egg farm, which you can see I have chickens in there. I haven't been around it for long enough for the chickens to grow up yet, so it's not really working, but uh, given enough time, it'll start producing eggs. And then I laid a bit of hay bales, because I got a bunch of hay bales from some villages while I was out getting oak wood to trade with villagers. If you can get over here, the previous hole that I was using for the to get to the end portal, the stronghold, was right here, and it went right down to the spiral staircase, and then you had to kind of memorize the path to go from there. But I've kind of streamlined the process by finding out where the portal room is and digging straight down to it, which luckily wasn't over the water, which that would have been really annoying. So now you can come out here. Here's the portal, and if you change your mind and want to go back, you can go back up. It just takes a bit. There you go. It shoots you straight out, which I like. I put a roof on the bee farm. I don't think I did too bad, but because it's even block width, unlike the cactus farm, it has a slightly different points on the ends. But I don't think it looks bad. I actually kind of like it. Um, and I've also noticed that the weaponsmith that I recovered and returned to my boat has already disappeared. Um, it's been, I think, a day since I found him. So I guess he really doesn't want to be here or something. I don't know. Maybe he found a way to climb these ladders and died or something. But I've checked the space between my base and the village over there, and I didn't see him anywhere. When I was first putting them up here, and I didn't have all this stuff to prevent them from going down, like these fence posts to prevent them from walking on the pressure plates, they would walk that way into the cliffside and just kind of swim there for some reason. And he's not there. So I'm not sure what happened to him this time. But that's what I've been up to. I haven't really been feeling like working on any of my bigger tasks, like the spiral forest or the fishing village or the village of Portage. So I've been doing smaller things like these to well, mostly to keep myself on the server, really, keep me playing. But it hasn't been too bad. Once I was just thinking earlier when I was moving the end portal hole, the stronghold hole over there, that this area would probably make a pretty nice like viewing spot if I made like a little park here or something and did like a bench or two around here, maybe like a something like a campground up here, and then maybe even like built up this part of the hill a little bit so that it's a bit more of a cliff. Then I could have a railing up here, and it would be a nice spot where you can kind of look over the ocean or something, or over the docks. And I feel like it would be a nice place to chill out, if you pretend that actual people live here or something, and that they need places like that. And I think it would be a smaller thing than an entire forest. So I might end up getting that done sooner than the forest. But I have been collecting materials for the forest in the background. If I go to my base, I can show everything I've gotten. I have all of this. Just over a shulker box of jungle wood. And this is the only warped nylium that I have so far. But really all I need is to take my silk touch pickaxe to the nether and I can mow that down pretty easily. I got a bunch of dark oak leaves. Mangrove leaves are the ones that are going to be, I think, the most difficult. I think I'm going to go out to a naturally generating mangrove biome and just chop all the leaves off the trees, leave the trunks there. Actually, maybe grab the wood because it's a lot easier to get the wood once you have the leaves off. I don't know. I'll decide that while I'm doing it. And I also have some tuff. This probably isn't as much as I'll need. I'll probably need more. But it's a good start, I think. Hello. So I talked with Jimmy, who is AFK right now, about the signs, the scavenger hunt that was left at my base. And I know a couple more things now. So the one who did it is Curtis. Uh, his username is Flamethrower. And apparently the first sign, at least as far as Jimmy thought, is out here. Or at least it's supposed to be. It was supposed to be on an oak tree, which was right here. And there'd be a sign on the trunk, and that would lead me to the next place. But it looks like someone chopped down the tree, and it started to decay. So I don't know what's going on. I think I'll have to talk with the person who set this up, Curtis, and see if this is where the sign was supposed to be, or if this was just what the original plan was, and if he changed the plan, maybe moved it closer to my base so that I'd find it. I don't know. But it seems like this is the best lead I have so far, and it's basically nothing. There's no sign there. There wasn't even a trunk. It was just leaves that were waiting to decay. Because I never go that way. That's not my base. I don't know why this scavenger hunt thing would be all the way over there when it's supposed to be around my base. My base is my pirate ship. That's all that I consider my base. Everything else is just like around, well, around my base. Yeah, everything else is around my base. It's just kind of there near my base, but it's not my base. And way over there, opposite side of the island, if I pull up the map, you can see way over here, opposite side of the island from my base, is not around my base. That doesn't make sense. That is way out of render distance. Render distance goes about here-ish, I think. Around here, maybe. Because I think the bamboo is in there somewhere. This map hasn't been updated for the bamboo. So the render distance goes about here. That's only like 2/3 of the way out there from my base. There's no way that's around my base. But at least we're making progress. And that's really what counts in this scavenger hunt. I guess. By the way, it also seems that Jimmy hasn't had any signs or a scavenger hunt at his base. So there's only like two other people that these other people that have read all of the signs could be referring to, which is Sean and Kyle. So I don't know. I I feel like I'm being duped. I feel like I might be the only one on a scavenger hunt. EV1? Okay, okay. Anyway. Anyway, I'm very skeptical about this scavenger hunt thing. And well, I'm just glad that I've gotten some information, even if it's not the information that I necessarily wanted. But hopefully this will mean that maybe in the next episode or the one after or at some point in the near future I'll figure it out and we'll finally know what this weird scavenger hunt, signed scavenger hunt breadcrumb trail thing is all about. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. This one was less of a structured working on one particular project and more of doing a whole bunch of stuff all over the place that needed to be done. Of course, I did the sugarcane farm, but I also did all sorts of other things like the roof for the bee farm, and, well, if I listed them off, then this outro would go on forever. So, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this reference here too at the end. I thought this was the perfect build for the entrance to the end portal room. So, I'll see you in the next video. And if you did enjoy this reference, then please like, comment, subscribe, tell your parents, tell your dog to watch this video, and to watch the next one too. See you. Bye.